welcome back to another fun-filled world of Joshiraku, where not knowing what the hell is going on is but the least of your worries. We have a lot to get down with, really to try and understand in the slightest. Character motivations are one thing, but when each of them can pretty much pull out anything they want at a moment's notice, and it appears giant rabbits and ascensions into the heavens and exorcisms are not uncommon. I'm worried for the future. Mainly because half of it will be filled with bad puns. But with all that in mind, why are we stalling? Let's see some more. I think with the I'm going to say it almost every time, aren't I? With the opening being so bouncy and lively that it is getting you really in the mood to, well, hopefully be in a good condition for the whiplash that you receive from actually watching the show. I do hope that some of the some of the bits will be reoccurring and we'll have some kind of jokes to reminisce on. We're already getting the... Damn, I've forgotten her name. That's not a good look. Baddie. Her being the butt of the joke of a lot of physical comedy. But are we going to see the rabbit again? I've not had... Was it Umeboshi? But... Oh, that was it. I'm sure there was a joke in there somewhere. Maybe we missed half the story. 4 wows? The graduation from last episode. I see. Group of... Oh yeah, just a group of 4. If we are now just actually carrying on without her, is she going to burst in later on? So what the hell are you doing? What? No? Everyone gets a little more of a slice of cake. And the fact that each of them don't really seem to care or worry that one of them is away. It really is the better number, yes. Perfect. I mean, how many famous 5s do you really know? 5. May the anime industry enjoy peace. What was that sign in the back? Ah, now you're talking about the 4 cardinal beasts or whatever they are. Forest Gump. She didn't agree with that last comment. Fortunate in a foreign country. Well, I'm gonna off myself after this episode. The bad number 4 puns are getting to me. You really have to be a fortress to get through all of this. A doubles tennis match? And why are we being kept away from what the plan was there? What was that just now? I don't know that reference or whatever they were doing. Kanto? Johto? Lupin. Poor Lupin. How long is she going to be able to hold out there, not being included in part of the group? Is that why there's so many fist fights when they're fully together? That was loosely connected. Intro, story, twist, punchline. Why is she the twist? There's a thief out there. Whoever's got some new garments, we might be able to tell. What is this second button thing? Did I'm not questioning that one. I mean, at least it. I don't think there was ever a situation where there was that many people absent for some sort of class photo or something, but I don't remember anyone having their image being put in posthumously. Hey, a lot of like corporate espionage and shit. And she knows what works in advertising. Oh no, a beach episode? And just like that, it was over. There is no fourth panel. There's no punchline to that joke. I like it. The fact that there is no punchline is the punchline. Clever. I thought it was meant to be cold in this room. It's just a conversation. Are they going to be the creators of the 5-panel comic? I would hate to know what the 5th section of that is. I mean, we were so close to not seeing her butt for one episode, but no. If they were having so much fun, they can stay in there and continue. It must be night already. Everyone should just go to bed. Getting some Phantom of the Opera type deal. I don't think. I don't think she would get hypothermia that quickly. But you know, it's best to take take cautions. Precautions. That's the word. What was that? Fifth shoulder. Right. I don't think you need to have that fourth corner always filled. Is this going to be a murder mystery? Is she missing? Oh. There's a spirit in the room with them. And is this where they attribute it to... Perfect. Let me guess, they all agreed to meet, but no one gave the location? Ah, they only gave part of it. Morons. The lot of them. Luckily, there isn't any real issue with that around here. Don't think any place names really coincide too much with each other, at least close enough. Well, let her have this little monologue section. Against her will, yes, you might add. That she doesn't have to stick around and listen to her? Thank you. Yep. There we go. Someone there was enjoying the show and the story. A rookie. She's oddly submissive right now. At least she's enjoying it. The dynamic really has shifted. She had to get the job back in on the ground level. Son. Ah, yes, those rice bars. What I thought immediately as well. I was about to ask, is there anything particularly wrong with the curry ones? I've had them before. They're not too bad. Quite cheap, if I remember right. Good thing she didn't say that a little more loudly. A car? Strawberry? She's not very good at charades, is she? When in doubt, assume it's some form of food. She's like a hamster. It's a leg of lamb. Ah. I mean, I'm glad that we're being shown how to properly eat. I've never seen that before. I've seen those treats before, but I've never seen that before. Yeah, it might be best just to stay out of this one. No, really, you don't have to. They've created a monster. Well, considering that what she wants half the time, this is going to go very badly. How deep is the hole? Did she... Okay. Well, now that her jaws are molded, melted around that hot pot, but still, someone out there would probably enjoy it. But this is why you. This is why you shouldn't ever take advantage of anyone that is under your care. Why did one of them get out of it unscathed? Questionable. Is there a way of immediately stopping her in her tracks from this public servant? I mean, yeah, they can go out and harm people in a much more grandiose way. Lower glasses tax. Glasses only. Ban LASIK? I see that was a successful candidacy. Words are difficult. Do you have to... Huh. I know there's a lot of things about, like, raising election funds in one for your campaign, but that's saying a lot of things right now. Vanished into the void. Well, if they really wanted to hurt her even more, they're going about it right. What's wrong with the Darren man? Really? Okay. So, one fears it being out, one fears it going away before its goals are complete. Well, what was it? What was the plan for it? Why not just put a towel or something over it? Would that work? It just has to win an election. Confident, are we? Ah, good to see that that poster was full of information. Why don't they just hold an election amongst themselves that she doesn't have to pay for? She graduated, remember? What are some of those? I feel like they're getting a bit too much of their information out of TV. A neighborhood association. I mean, do you really want her running the neighborhood association? We can guess what kind of policy she'd bring into force, and some stiff competition. Not qualified. Or did she have to be on a register? They're all bald. Don't drop it. You know she's going to take advantage of the hair clippers, is what I was going to say. That is so much worse. They can keep her. Dun, dun. To former Prime Minister? What? And they've been evading Earth for all this time, but somehow came president. That is the intergalactic sign of running for the solar prime minister. My home planet. You do all according to Kaikaku. Is who's except? Of course, it's definitely hers to give away. This is why politicians are the worst. Are the other planets going to be actually grateful for this? No one likes a politician. Ah, even in space. I wonder if that was aimed at anyone in particular. Bigger than Obama. For multiple reasons, best to keep that one to yourself. Lest the padded rooms be made out for her. Now she's terrified of going in the room because of who's there rather than the doll. I might agree with you on that one. Well, we go from dumb jokes between the lot of them regarding time slots of anime and getting the audience to intergalactic prime ministers. The fight with the mosquito seems so calm in comparison. I don't know how Japanese elections are held, but is there many election running scams that people fall for? I've not heard of that ever before. The show is insane. How do any of them still have a job? I probably missed a few things there. Definitely the jokes went over part of my head. I liked the 4 comma section, considering that there was a point where I was reading quite a few of them. Mainly because it's fun and easy to get into something that is a joke a page kind of thing. Once you get the setup and punchline off nicely, can't really go wrong. Even if the joke itself is a little lackluster, that's when you just devolve into physical comedy. Is there a ex-Japanese prime minister who was quite despised to be put into a joke format like this? Because I have no idea who that was actually meant to be aimed at. Also, the joke of selling the earth to pay off some debt. I wonder how many out there would actually do it. So yeah, it's not my planet. Well, it's my planet, but not really that attached to it. Quick bit of money, sounds good. And the whole joke, the whole concept of the team of 4 and not a team of 5, and 4 is the best, and the whole thing falls flat on its face once you remember that Mask exists. There's a team of 6. Maybe she's only part-time, so it doesn't particularly count. The thing of Maddie being punished a lot for things out of her control. Kukuru being horribly unsatisfied with life. I can't remember her name, the small one, having that personality just as a show, and her true feelings being locked behind several layers of masks. And then you got Gun, who's just insane and violent and willing to do anything as long as it gets her way, which in this case seems to be Prime Minister of the Solar System. Sometimes there's more to it than that, others doesn't need to be. I asked for at the beginning if there's going to be jokes that carry on over the episodes, having it start off with a fun poker. Remember the last one where she graduated? Well, now we're starting off again, just the 4 of us. Some continuation right there. Nice. And with that, I don't know where to go from here. It was so energetic and bouncing back and forth that once more, I'm lost for words. Even if I wasn't still recovering from some sort of illness, then I don't think I would have gotten what was going on. Hyperactivity bundled into the homage of a show. They had some good plans when they were thinking of things they could do just as a group of 4. And I like that we got the hot springs and beach episodes out of the way within the space of about 42 seconds. Don't have to put up with that anymore, looming over our heads. But if you enjoyed this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing if you want to see more. But for now, you're gonna need it, because I definitely do. Get some rest, so I can see you in the next one.